This is another video on how to make Amala, but this time with a different species of yam flour. This is called Elubo Isu. Yes, and I have blended this into flour form. I'm going to push this aside and add a small batch of the Elubo into my small bowl. If you'll be following this Nigerian food channel, you know that this is how I always like to make my Nigerian swallow because it's easy, it is beginner friendly. But then I know some of you are like, she cannot make Nigerian swallow like a pro. One of these days, I'm going to show you my prowess when it comes to making Nigerian swallow like a pro. But before I show you that, let me keep showing you this one. And I am adding a little bit of water to this small batch of Elubo Isu. I'm going to mix this up very well until I get a nice runny texture and consistency. Make sure you watch this video to the end because I'll be showing you why you should never ever ever make Nigerian swallow with non-stick pot. I know you're thinking, oh, non-stick pot is fancy, it is convenient. When you're making Nigerian swallow, it is not convenient, okay? I'm going to show you that. So make sure you watch this video to the end. Now I'll set this aside and start cooking. I'm going to boil my water. And when my water starts boiling, the next thing I will do is to pour my Elubo Isu paste into the water. Or I think I should stop saying Elubo Isu and just say yam flour because it's also yam flour. It's just made with a different species of yam. Okay. Now for this recipe, it's a little bit tricky. After you pour the paste into the hot water, you need to continue to mix and mix very well until the color changes and it looks cooked. This is the only way you can get a properly cooked Elubo Isu or properly cooked Amala using this species of yam flour. You can see, if you notice, the color has changed from very white texture to a darker texture. Now I'll begin to add my yam flour. If you've watched this video to the end, don't forget to like this video, leave your comment, share this video, and subscribe to this channel. Now, let me tell you one funny thing about this meal. Most women like this elubo, this particular type of elubo. Do you know why? Because it is soft, it is fluffy, it has a fluffy texture or consistency when you are done, and it digests fast. And you know, we women we want to lose weight, want to maintain our healthy weight, but most men don't like it. Do you know why? For the same reason, because it is soft, it is fluffy, and it digests fast. So for most men, they feel it is not filling enough, and they get hungry really fast when they eat this type. Let me know which category you fall in. If you are one of those people that love this because it's soft and fluffy, or if you're one of those people that you don't really like it because it is too soft and fluffy and you end up feeling hungry very soon. It's very funny, but then they say different strokes for different folks. As you can see, or as you've been noticing, I've been adding more and more and more flour. I'm going to keep doing this until I get the proper texture that I want, the proper consistency that I like. And don't let this appearance deceive you. This amala is going to still be darker than it is. Yes. And one thing with this is many people who buy already blended yam flour in the market, they buy this because this is cheaper, yes, and more convenient for market sellers to make their profit. But trust me, you may want to, try to invest a little bit more in Ilubo Bodo. Why? Because you use less flour when you're making your amala. It grips well, and you have the option of either allowing it to be fluffy or thick. I cooked it for 5 minutes and this is what it looks like. You can see that the color has really darkened. Now, let me show you why you should never, ever, ever make your swallow of any choice, your Nigerian swallow of any type with non-stick pot. Can you see that thing that is rolling beneath? Yes. That's an issue. You have to take it out. Imagine how hot this is, and I have to take it out with my fingers. Yes. So you may want to ditch the, fancy cookware when you are making Nigerian swallow because you cannot mix all of this into your swallow. It is going to make the texture look really bad. You won't just like it. Yeah. So it's just better to go the traditional way, the traditional pot kind of way. I'm going to mix this up very well. And as you can see, it looks really, really, really fluffy. In fact, looking at this, I'm thinking of the kind of soup that would go well with this. Unfortunately, I didn't make a video of myself eating it with the soup I eventually decided to enjoy it with. But in my head, I'm thinking of ila sepo. I'm also thinking of maybe a goosey soup or Yoruba stew with ewedu. It could be any type of ewedu anyway. Maybe just the conventional ewedu with ewedu broom or ewedu cooked with egusi soup. Am I making you feel hungry? Well, respectfully, I don't mind. Now I'm just going to clean up, my omorogun. You can see that I put my plastic film or plastic bag in the bowl. You can use cling film, you can use banana leaves, you can use moi moi leaves, use whatever you have, to make your food as presentable as it would be. And, like I'd always say, every time I make my video. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you for taking your time, sticking around to watch my videos. I mean, I do not take you for granted. I'm going to soak that pot in water and then let me wrap my elubo or let me wrap my delicious amala. This is no longer elubo, it is now amala because I have made it. Till I post my next video. Have a lovely time.